Good evening, Your Honor. Good evening, Your Honor. Once again, I am Javier Vega. I am the Defense Attorney Counsel for Reagan Klein. Good evening, Ms. Chung.
Good evening.
You used a stylistic approach in conducting your analysis of the text tip in this case, correct?
Can you repeat the question?
You used a stylistic approach while conducting your analysis of the text tip in this case, correct?
Yes, I did.
And this type of analysis fails to take into consideration the two parties' distinctive vocabulary choices, correct?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, you used what is known as pairwise distinctiveness, correct?
Yes.
And this is only applicable when there are only two authors?
Yes.
So you're assuming that there are only two possible authors of the text tip, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. Argumentative.
Overruled. Wait, I used the most relevant authors.
Thank you, but that is not my question. My question was, you only considered two authors, correct?
Yes.
You analyzed 92 posts for Cameron Holmes, correct?
Yes.
Whereas only 76 for Reagan?
Yes.
So in your conclusion, you stated it was, quote, more likely than not Reagan Klein, correct?
Yes.
But are you aware that the prosecution's burden of proof has to be beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
Dr. Chung, are you aware that your own testimony here today fails to meet the prosecution's burden of proof?
No.
You just testified to knowing that the prosecution's burden of proof has to be beyond a reasonable doubt, right?
Yes.
And you also previously testified that your conclusion was, quote, only more likely than
Objection,
not.
Your Honor. Asked and answered.
Sustained. Next question.
So in your conclusion, despite testifying to knowing that the prosecution's burden of proof has to be beyond a reasonable doubt, you cannot be 100% sure that it was Reagan Klein who wrote the text tip, can you?
No one could be 100% sure.
Thank you, but that was not my question. My question was, were you, and yes or no please, were you 100% sure that it was Reagan Klein that sent the text tip?
No one can say with 100% certainty who wrote the false text tip.
Your Honor, witness being not responsive, move to strike. Objection, Your Honor. Witness being not responsive, move to strike anything after no.
Stricken. Actually, she didn't even say no. So no. So I'm just going to strike the answer in its entire response.
Okay, sorry. Dr. Chung, yes or no? Are you 100% sure that it was Reagan Klein that wrote the text tip?
No one could say with 100%.
That was not my question. Yes or no? Please answer the question in a yes or no manner. In a yes or no manner. Was the defendant, Reagan Klein, 100% sure of, were you 100% sure that our defendant, Reagan Klein, was the author of the text tip?
No. But
Thank you. No further questions.
You have more?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead. Be ready.